Ah. It's hard for me to touch the box because it burns my hands. Hold on. It's hot. I just can't. I can't hold the box. It burns my finger tips. What's the problem with Stitch? Tough stuff, man. Can't even get into it. It's bad stuff. Creature of immense harm.
Have you tried peanut butter on cold pizza yet?
I'd rather hug Stitch than have whatever that is. Come on now.
We are conflicted, Scar. We love milkshake and fries, but you dislike Stitch. What do? We
do have our Lego to build. I have to touch it with the clamp because it's like hot. It burns my fingers.
It's killing my husband. Why do you hate Stitch so much?
That Stitch has wronged me in my life many times.
Scar's homework, Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, you know, I convinced my dad to watch Lilo and Stitch, so I didn't have to. He watched it and he liked it. And now I'm like, I have so few friends. Trying to think of a way to convince you without watching Lilo and Stitch. I can't watch Lilo and Stitch. Can't. That creature's wronged me too many times. Can I also mention something that I'm very perturbed by? I don't know if there's been some tomfoolery with my Instagram account or not, but on the For You page, I keep getting the most awful and most horrific Stitch pictures. Like AI generated like Stitch beds, Stitch cars, random Stitch things. And I didn't ask for this. I don't ask for much, but one of them is that I would like to not be subjected to Stitch. And Instagram's like, no, we're going to recommend you as much Stitch as humanly possible. And I'd like to not be a part of this algorithm ever again. This creature has wronged me, and as I've mentioned this many times, not once but twice in my life, has ruined my life. I spent many great hours ruined by this creature that has taken so much from me in my life. There's many claims that I have in life. One, banned from Canada, war criminal, and wronged by Stitch. Not once, but twice. Mrs. Yeti, I'm here to babysit. Have I watched Lilo and Stitch? Absolutely not. I have to use a tissue to hold it because it burns my hand. I could feel the heat burning my fingers through the tissue. It was very bad. It's very rough. It was hard on me. It was very hard.
Icarus underscore
I don't want to touch it, but we have to build the Stitch Lego. Are you a fan of
In a
Stitch?
court of law, I think I could win. Yes, I love Stitch.
Etho?
What Stitch?
Hi. Love you,
You all
Etho.
knew that.
I honestly don't know what it is.
This guy right here, I love him.
Is it music?
It's as in Lilo and.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch.
Yes.
Is that
Stitch
Disney?
Yeah. Etho furiously looking it up on his.
Let's get the Google out here. Filmed in 1996.
Wait, no.
Filmed?
No, it came out
Scar,
in
was
the, it came out in
Lilo
the
and Stitch
2000s.
real?
There's actually as much as I despise this creature, a lot like pandas, I will say that there's an
Pandas
interesting
suck.
story behind Stitch and its like creation and stuff like that. And when Stitch was so successful at the studio at the time, Disney was in such disarray, similar to today in kind of the tail end of CEOs at the company. And they had the successful moment with Stitch, and then they decided to basically like shut down that part of the studio and get rid of everybody. Come on, guys, man, I was telling you an interesting story.
What
But
about
yes.
maple syrup?
why is he going to talk about maple syrup, but I can't talk about Disney?
You can't be afraid of Yoda or Baby Yoda.
You know what you can be afraid of, Etho? What you can be scared of is Stitch, the creature.
My chat is like, and here comes the Stitch Rant. Here comes the Stitch Rant. Scar immediately goes into the Stitch Rant.
Is the Stitch Rant. Is the Stitch, yes. This
Nothing
creature.
is not predictable.
This creature is the scary creature. And should be, quite honestly.
Why are you holding it with tongs?
Because it burns my hand, Tango. Because of its evilness and how it's wronged me so many times in my life.
Stitch is great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, I see he hasn't ruined your life.
No.
Well, Etho's
Lilo
never
is
seen
scarier
Stitch,
than
so I
Stitch.
guarantee you, Etho.
I don't really know what the deal is with
Yeah,
this
me
Stitch thing,
either,
to be
honestly.
honest.
All I know is the creatures ruined my life. I've never seen the movie.
I understand, like, people struggle with Stitches, and that's not a good thing.
If he's scared of Baby Yoda, he'll definitely be terrified of Stitch.
Yeah, definitely. The
I'm getting a little
mailbox?
concerned here, Tango. You know, like when you go in an old age home and
No.
people telling you their life story and Disney this and Stitch that, and meanwhile their pants are.
Why is there I'm going to need a good rant to get through this one. Stitch or a clown?
Valisiachi
That's a tough one.
Why do you hate Stitch? He's my favorite.
Stitch, I'll tell you this, my friend. Don't trust that creature. That creature's wronged many people. It hides in its cuteness and its big, fluffy fur. But I'll tell you what, my friend. It's a dangerous creature. Full of dangerousness. And the tongs help so it doesn't burn my finger.